if you're like me, you've both been going through a terrible couple of weeks because you have had project after project, after assignment, and there's just no break. So I hope that tonight, this can be your break. You can enjoy yourselves. Let your cares go out the window and just totally forget about it. So we're gonna do that right now. We're just gonna shout out the things that are bugging you and get them out right now so you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the show. All right, so what's bugging you right now? What's bugging your life? Just shout it out. School. Parents, I heard parents. Footballs, that's what I heard. What else? Girls, oh jeez. Yo, best beat. If you're on a date, that's a daring strategy, my friend. What else is bugging you? I want to hear it. Nylon? Oh, I hate nylon. Oh, that's the worst. All right. So welcome to Laugh Out Loud. We are an improv comedy troupe. We need your help for this show. How many of you have been to an improv show before? Yeah, all right. I like it. So basically, what we do here is we make everything up on the spot. But for tonight's show, we got something a little different. Let me explain. So we make everything up on the spot, so we can't exactly really, take all the best things we did through the semester, put it into one super show. And we felt left out, because all the other comedy clubs on campus, they get time we start at the beginning, we figure out what are the good skits, what are the good jokes and everything, and they can hone their craft and make it good and give you the best show possible. And we wanted to give you a good show, something different for the end of the semester, so this is the idea we came up with. Usually when we do a show, we compile a list of games that we've been working on, that we've been practicing, that we know will do good, and we put them together into a show and we perform for you guys. But this show, we have no idea what we are going to perform. What you will see will be totally made up on the spot. We don't know who's doing what game. We don't know what games are on the list. One of our club members who's not here tonight, he compiled the games list, sealed it in this envelope, and didn't tell us what's on it. So, we're just as fresh and as lost as you guys. So, we're gonna need your help to make sure that this is a great show. Improv only is as good as the suggestions from the audience. That's what I love about it, is that you guys are a part of the performance, and it's like we're connecting on a spiritual and emotional and comedic level. So, let's practice real quick. I'm gonna ask you a question, and you need to tell me just the first thing that comes into your head as the answer to that question. So let's start over here in this section. What was your favorite birthday gift ever?
Harry Potter books.
Harry Potter books, yes! I agree, that's a great present. What else? A car, wow. Your parents are kind to you. All right, I want to hear some more. I need you guys to shout it out for me, come on. Don't be shy. Friendship, wow, that's wonderful. All right, now let's go over here. What is your dream vacation? Where do you want to go on your dream vacation? Shout it out. Hawaii. Did someone say the rec center? France. Okay, France. If you want to go to the rec center, I'm not hating on your dream. That's fine. Okay, and how about over here in the back, you guys? Who's your best friend? Trevor. Yes. Yes. Oh, come on. I want to hear you. I need to hear. Who is your best friend? Tell me.
Gabby.
Gabby. All right. Who else?
My wife?
Your wife, yes! That's a good husband right there, huh? Treat him nice. All right, okay. So I'll ask you questions like that, and that's how this will work. It's gonna be exciting. We're really excited for this, and I want you to be excited too. So, you're gonna clap with me, we're gonna build up before we get our players in here. And let me show you, you clap along with me, but we're gonna work our way up to 5. But a level 1's kind of like, oh man, I need to be nice because my roommate told me to come and he's just not that good. Oh gee, oh. And then at 2 was like, okay, all right, yes, that's my friend up there, I like him, okay, all right, yeah, I think he's charming and maybe he'll kiss me after this if I clap a little bit. 3 is a legitimate applause. You actually enjoyed that. 4, you're like almost out of your seat. This is like Infinity War on the opening night. And 5 is, oh my God, start. That's the problem, is when I don't have the games list in front of me, I forget everything that we're supposed to do. All right.
He's on until like the third game.
So, players, you now stand on the precipice of a dark abyss. Are you ready to see what our show has in store?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes. Audience, are you ready to see what our show has in store? I need a drum roll, please. Everybody just bang it off your hands.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thank you.
All right, folks. We've got it here. Ooh, it's looking like it's gonna be a good old game. A good old show. Good old stupid me. We have a special phrase here. It's called players to the front, and when I do that, I need you to get up out of your seats like Infinity War came early. This first game is called What Are You Doing? And I need all the players to the front. So this is what's going to happen, folks. Two of our players are going to be on the stage, and I'm going to get 2 letters from you. They are then going to have to come up with a combination of those 2 letters to explain to the other person what they are doing. If they can't think of something or they repeat something, they will be kicked off the stage and the next player will replace them. So I need from you, you ma'am, what are your initials?
HB.
HB. HB are your first 2 letters, HB. Parker, why don't you go ahead and ask Josh what he is doing. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Hey, Josh.
What are you doing?
Hubble bubble. What are you doing?
Hippopotamus boxing.
All right. Got my will squared away. Bought some life insurance. This is good. This is good.
What are you doing?
Harry, baby.
Come on, honey, you got it, you got it. This is human?
Parker! Huh? What are you doing?
Hungry Babylon.
Stone him! Yeah!
What are you doing?
Having blisters.
Well, there's a blister. There's another blister.
Parker, what are you doing?
Ham and bacon.
You said and.
I said ham.
No, you said ham and bacon.
No, okay.
You can't get that, Bradley. All right, let's get 2 more letters. You, sir, what is the first letter of your middle name? A. And you, what is the first letter of your middle name? M. A-M. A-M. A-M are your letters. Maddie, May, you, Josh, actually, yeah, Maddie, May, you ask Josh, all right.
What are you doing?
Aardvark manipulating.
You don't want those hands. You know why you don't want those hands?
Hey, man, what are you doing?
Apple maturing.
Now listen, when a dad loves a mom,
Josh, we have children present. Up the stage with you. All right, let's give him a hand, folks. That's great. All right. You, first letter that pops into your head. We already did B. Next letter. G. And you, sir, first letter that pops into your head. P. G. P. G. P. G. P. Dave, you asked Maddie what she's doing.
What are you doing?
Goat popping. What are you doing?
Grand piano. Yep, what are you doing?
Grandma pops.
That's too close to popping, Maddie May. I'm sorry. All right. Maddie May's friends. First letter that pops in your head.
Q.
Q. Ooh, Q. And you. First letter that pops in your head.
R.
R. QR. QR code. That's your suggestion. Take it away.
what are you doing?
Quiet ring.
gonna give these guys a chance to grab a drink real quick. This next game is one of my favorites. I'm kind of peeved that I won't get to play it. It's called Split Environments, and I need Josh and Steven to the front. And I need two of you to leave. Goodbye. Goodbye, Josh and Steven. All right. So this is how this game works, folks. Josh and Steven are both going to be in different locations, but in the same place at the same time. And so they're not going to be able to tell where the other person is, and so they're going to give clues as to where they are, and they'll have to guess where the opposite person is. So to start out, let's get a location from you guys. Maybe something from real life, someplace you would go visit on the weekend, something you would maybe take someone on a date to. Did you say the Russian space station? All right, we're gonna take just a space station, a general space station. Ladies, if he has that kind of dough, it's either that or he knows Elon Musk. So, sir, are you single?
Yes.
All right, hit him up after the show. Now, since we got the space station over here, you guys on over here, now let's get a fictional location, someplace from a book, a movie, maybe a TV show.
Hogwarts. Narnia.
Tatooine.
Let me, the what? Oh, yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do Gotham City. So, our two locations are Gotham City and the International Space Station. Let's get our two players back in here on the count of three. I just need you to yell as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. Usually we put a word in there, but I just like the sound of screaming. All right, here they come. I need you guys to make some noise. All right. Okay, they know where they are, but they don't know where the other person is, and they're gonna have to try and figure it out. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Do you feel like you're losing weight?
What? No? No, do you? Are you on a diet?
You can say that. Here, I'm gonna come over to the control panel.
Wait, I'm in charge here. I know it doesn't seem like it. I know I only come out half the time, but I'm actually in charge here.
All right. You tell me what to do then, I'll listen.
Well, I don't... See, there's usually another guy who comes and does this part for me. I just punch people. I mean...
All right. I don't like how it's lighting up red.
What? But those are my initials! You're not supposed to light up red when I type in... Oh, golly. Okay, you know what? You're coming with me on this mission, all right? Here, get in.
Yeah, that's what I signed up for.
What in the world? Do you know how cars work?
Yeah.
My golly, okay. Is the special
I'm
required
gonna wear a
thing...
helmet, all right?
Okay. Suit yourself, man. Okay, are they up to speed?
Looks good.
Okay, are the other ones up to power?
I don't know, you messed with the control panel.
Okay, you know what? You know what? We're walking. We are walking there.
All right.
Come on.
Good thing we're weightless.
Get on with it. Okay, here's the guy. You're okay. You stand back, wear your tights, and just watch, okay? Bash! Clang! Punish! Okay, they're all dead.
Thank you, that was a hunk of metal.
What?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that the oxygen is leaking out now. We're gonna die.
Well...
Why did you bash up the side of it?
Because...
The only one's in here.
Okay. Look, I know I've got some trauma from my childhood, but I'm not that. Don't give me that. I'm better than Superman, and you know it.
All right. I think we should patch this up before things get hairy.
Okay. Josh, you know where Steven is?
Is he, space in general? Space station?
Yeah! Steven, do you know where Josh is?
Are we in a Marvel video game?
No! Keep giving him some clues, Josh.
All right, well, I like the tights. How tights are good?
They're slimming.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely are. Okay, well, now that I've adopted you, and I will train you in the martial art ways. Now, here's martial art 1. The sun, you don't ever go out when there's the sun. Learn that well. Okay, someday you might lead your own team. Someday you could have your own little island with a giant tea tower. That'd be really cool. But today, you're still my pupil. Or my guano, depends on what you want to call it.
Are you going to teach me the whooshy finger hold?
No, of course not. That's like, this is not the animated series. No, this is the hard, grungy live action series.
Right. Are we going to wax on and wax off?
No. Oh, my heavens.
I'm wearing tights. You put me up to this. I want an explanation.
You know, maybe I'll just change your name to Pigeon, because you're useless.
That's mean, Batman.
Where is he, Steven?
We're Batman and Robin.
But where?
Batcave.
More in general, who do they protect?
The city of Gotham.
Look at that. I'm glad I'm not the first one to hit someone in the face with a roll of toilet paper. Thank you, Josh. All right, so this next game is called Growing Shrinking, and I need all the players to the front. So, yeah, like I said, one of our other club members did this, and typically this game, Growing Shrinking, doesn't have as many people, but we're gonna do it with everyone because that's what he told us to do. And like good pupils of the American education system, we do what we are told. As a future teacher, that was sarcasm. All right, so basically what's gonna happen is Parker is gonna start a scene all on his own. And then one by one, we're gonna call the other players in until the scene grows to have all of them, and then we're gonna shrink it back down to Parker's. They'll move around, they'll change positions, and then as we go through each scene, time will have passed and they'll have to justify why they're in the weird thing. So we need a suggestion for Parker. Name me an object that you have in your home right now. I heard toaster. Toaster's your suggestion. Take it however you would like. Toaster. Parker, are you ready?
Yes.
I see you met specimen number 9. Incredibly venomous, that one.
He's biting my neck. What do I do? What do I do?
Oh no, he's friendly. He's giving you a oh no, that's deep.
Get him out! Get him out!
Okay. Shh. Okay.
Is that war?
Yes. Back in your cage. Okay. New guy. Listen. All right.
Just keep feeding it in.
Come on, man. We gotta set the record for the world's longest hot doggy.
You can do this.
This one,
I believe in you.
this is my last colonoscopy went a lot different.
Come on, man. Swallow and you get the trophy.
Okay.
Or the bucket.
One or the other. Ah. Hold it up. Oh, okay.
And a 5, and a 6, and a 5, 6, and a...
I don't understand the drummer's motivation in this one.
Well, you just gotta feel the music, okay? Look at him, he's feeling it.
the bones.
I wanted to try out for math club.
Yeah, well, we ran out of spots, so you're stuck here. Right, get back on the triangle. I want to hear it. And 5, and 6, 7, 8.
All right, really make those sparks fly. You're sure the wood is dry? Hold it up, hold it up. All right.
It's pretty dry. Why do I have to hold it again?
Because that's how distanced fire starting works.
Can I light the fuse yet, Scoutmaster?
Yes, go ahead, yes.
So I should stick my eye right here to aim, right?
Absolutely, yes. Wait, blood circle.
Oh! Hold up!
Okay, you're protecting him.
Oh, you guys are not getting this bear back. You missed. You fool.
The sparks came out!
I got it.
See, I think this family deserves the child. It's pretty good, you know? She gave birth!
You could cut me in half.
You deserve the child because we birthed the child.
Oh, wait, they said... Are you lying to me? You, what's your story?
This half has the watch, so I want this half. Well, now you missed completely. His arm's on fire.
He's on fire too. Wait, stop, drop, and roll. Get down. Okay, yeah. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Good work. Okay, it's
Appreciate.
okay. Everything's gonna be fine. I think the music got to her. Okay, calm it down on the triangle. You got too crazy.
I'm becoming one with the trombone.
This cult is scary, Mr. Band Director.
I've only seen this happen once before, and it didn't end well.
Because it's going great now.
Okay, now put it down. Put it down.
I don't know if I can.
It's fusing.
You hold that end. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You know the bucket is over there.
Going back to the other guy.
Wait, Mr. Guinness, come back, please.
Look, it's very clear. You have to keep the hot dog down. I don't write the book. I just write the stuff in the book.
I am specimen 32 now.
I expect specimen 16 to become specimen 32, but here we are.
Oh, we've doubled.
All right, this next game, I hope you guys have some burning questions of the heart and soul, because this game is called Advice Panel. I need Dave, Maddie, and Steven, players, to the front. Other players, if you could please assist me. Please distribute these microphones to our special guests.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show tonight. We have some wonderful specialists, experts here, and they are going to answer all the questions that you have about life, liberty, and the pursuit of not dying, which is kind of redundant because that's life. Anyways, let's go ahead and meet our panelists here. Go right ahead and start introducing yourselves.
My name's Trish, not Patricia, not Trisha, it's Trish. I'm an entrepreneur. I've got my own business. I know, you know Worthland's hair? It's not real, I did that.
Wow. All right, let's give it up for Trish. And panelist number 2.
Hello, I bring you greetings from the sincere skies of my homeland. My name is Grosland. My friends, I shake for you.
All right, let's give it up for Grossman. And panelist number 3, who are you?
Hello. My name's Teresa. I'm a lunch lady with the Lunch Lady Exchange Program. I served 2 terms in Vietnam. And here I am in the Provo School District.
All right, let's give it up for Teresa. All right. Okay, so we're going to ask him some questions. What do you need advice on? What are you wondering about? What question is burning in your heart? Go ahead and raise your hand if you've got a question. Oh, right here. What question do you have?
How do you find joy in life?
How do you find joy in life? How do you find happiness? How do you do it? I think Teresa, we'll start with you. How do I find joy and happiness in my life?
Well, it isn't in Nam. When I think of joy, I think of nutrients. You need to have a balanced diet. Okay? Look at your plate. It should have all the colors. Okay? Eat something green, like Jell-O. Eat something orange, like pork chops. If you have all the colors, then you'll have all the nutrients. And you will have joy.
All right, let's All right. Grossland, where you're from, how do your people find joy?
I found joy in the same manner as all my people. On the day of my umpteenth birthday, my grandmother fashioned the hair of my head into the shape of a cone, and I dipped my cone head into the communal fountain of the mountains of my people.
Is that what you do for your skin? Can I have your secrets?
Oh, let's give it up for Grossland. Trish, how do you find joy?
Oh, joy's not to be found.
Really?
It's gotta look fabulous. That's it. That's all you need.
Oh, okay.
We're down on 5th and 2nd. Come check us out.
Wait, is that the name of your business? You just need look fabulous, and then that's
No,
what
it's
we
come
need?
check us out.
Oh. All right, let's give it up for Trish and come check us out. All right, we got a question over here. How about from over here? Anyone got a question that they want to propose to our panelists? Someone, when you're tapping, does that mean you have a question? Or does it mean your friend has a question because he's volunteering you? You raised your hand. We want serious inquiries only. What question do you have?
What's the most humiliating thing you ever did?
Oh, okay. So what's something embarrassing maybe that happened to you? How do you overcome embarrassment in life? How do you cope with that? Trish, let's go ahead and tell us your
Flat hair. Never do flat hair. It's not that hard. If your hair dryer works plus out, I'm sure there's plenty of Subway grates. You just hold your head over it. It'll get nice and large. There's no reason to have that embarrassment. It haunts me to this day.
flat hair, ladies and gentlemen. Flat hair. Let's listen to
that problem. You just reach into the spam, and then you go back.
Girl.
It works every time.
I hope everyone's taking notes. These beauty tips, just so great. Rosalind, what about you? What have you ever experienced an embarrassment?
I remember many, many years ago, I was taking a walk through the forests of the seaweed trees, and I was with my friend Branberg, and suddenly from behind one of the seaweed trees, and even from under it, the rustmen jumped up, and one of them took my nose. Don't worry, I grew a new one.
Rosalind, ladies and gentlemen. No one else like him. Oh, jeez. All right. Let's get another question. One more. Let's hear it. You, ma'am. What question do you
How
have?
can I make sure that I am succeeding in my classes?
Oh, okay. Education. How do you have success in school? What do you need to do that? I mean, I'm going to be a future teacher. I don't think I'm actually qualified to actually give advice, but these three, yes, they are. Teresa, you're in the school system. How can she be successful in school?
Yes, I've been working in the Bravo School District for 3 weeks now. I have extensive experience with students just like you. I think my main recommendation is just join the army. Okay? They have great benefits. They'll ship you right to Nam. It's a little warm there, but it's better than the winters here. And remember, eat lots of veggie loaf because it's full of nutrients.
Nutrients. Trish, what advice do you have for us?
Come check us out. You know how I said I do Wordland's hair? Well, you know, you're a captive audience when you're getting your hair done. Come check us out!
All right, promote your business shamelessly. Let's give it up. And Rosalind, tell us, how do we have success in education? Gentlemen, please, calm yourselves.
In the land of my origin, when we wish to know more, we go up into the foothills. Then we go past the foothills to the knee hills. And there are great boulders in the knee hills. We lift up the boulders, and from under them we pluck smoke berries. Then we put the boulders back down to crush the smoke berries into a juice. We drink this juice, and then look into puddles. And that is where the knowledge is.
Folks, the battery in my other mic died, so I'm using this one now. Yes. All right. If you would like to meet our panelists after the show, we will be having a meet and greet. The admission is $67 per person, and you can give that directly to me. All right, let's get on to our next game. This is a game for all the players. It is Story, and I need all the players to the front. There they are. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to sit back, relax. We're going to tell you a story tonight, collectively. However, our players are only going to be able to speak when I point to them, and they will have to follow my directions as I point to them. And if they speak out of turn or don't stop when I cut them off or do not continue the same sentence, words, or syllable that the other person is doing, not sentence because we're going to build it kind of just little by little, but if they don't finish the word that someone else started, we'll kick them out and we'll move on without them. So I need from you the title of a book, maybe something, you know, kind of something an old school English teacher, not me because I'm a cool English teacher. No, not a real book, a book title that you think some weird teenager would be reading in the lunchroom, made up, you make up the title, tell us what it is.
A bad idea gone wrong.
What was that? No, sorry. Too close to the scarlet letter. What did you say? No. All right, let me have some more titles. You, what did you say?
Reflections on Moonlight.
Reflections on Moonlight. Ooh, Reflections on Moonlight. Let's see what this is all about. Reflections on Moonlight. Audience, enjoy the view that you have right now. It will be gone soon. That was a joke about my butt. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes! The moon people came that day. They came in droves. Hundreds and millions at once came from the sky. And soon they
We're all on Earth because there's not that many moon people. Tragic. Colonization quickly came to pass on Texas.
And they moved right in and started brewing up that sweet moon people moonshine. They knew they could make a quick buck because those Texans love
Moonshine. The 4 moon people looked around. They realized then that they were not alone. There was a boy there. His name was Colin. Colin was kind of awesome. He knew how to make moonshine better than any of the moon people did. So
they looked at the technology he used. It ran on moonlight. That's what made the moonshine taste so moony.
It made the Moon King jealous. He challenged Colin to a moonshine
competition. It was kind of embarrassing because Colin was 6.
Colin was also inebriated.
You can stay. I like the cut of your jib, kid.
Colin got to work furiously as the competition began. The Moon King was a lot
stronger than he had originally planned, but Colin was
also strong. He worked out even
though he was only 6.
And sick. He got chicken pox earlier that year, and it made his moonshine suffer.
Because he
put to
Oh, sorry, Maddie Mae. All right, let's move on. We're going to go on to the next chapter of this. What is the next chapter titled In Reflections on the Moon?
Most people attack.
Anyone else? It takes 2 to tango. Ooh, let's see about this.
Colin was 24 now. He was a lonely Moon King, but the title he had won from his duel, it led him to loneliness. It came...
You kept talking! Oh, sorry. When we move on to round 2, things get more difficult. Colin is the king now, and he's lonely. That's what we got from that chapter. But the reading's due tomorrow, so we gotta keep on going through. What's the title of chapter 3?
Greater than my heart.
A celestial being? Ooh, let's turn it from science fiction moonshining stories to romance. I like it.
Suddenly,
Stephanie yanked the dagger out of her upper thigh. They've been in a dramatic battle with the Moon King that eve, because the moon people only came out during the eve, and Stephanie knew it. The blood seeped from her upper thigh.
And soon caressed the ground with bloody tears. It's imagery, Tanner. You're an English teacher. You should know this.
I wasn't even gonna kick you out. I thought it was good. It was surprising. All right, now he knows. All right, let's move on. Let's skip ahead. Maybe we're getting towards the end of the book now. What's the title of the chapter?
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Total Eclipse of the Heart. So it's written by that lady that everyone was obsessed with earlier last year, and now I've forgotten her name. Such is celebrityism.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
The Moon People officiated at Colin's wedding. Colin and Stephanie had fallen deeply in love, and they decided that they were going to make a wedding toast, not with champagne.
Steven, you're out. Goodbye, Steven. It's a goodbye, Steven. We're on the last chapter. We need the title to this epic conclusion. You in the yellow scarf, what did you say?
At the mall.
At the mall. What a honeymoon. The local mall.
Bradley looked up
Moon King
from
is
where he had
hard.
been eating his
So
hamburger.
Colin
There were now
retired.
14 moons in
Bought
the
a booth
sky.
in the mall to sell moonshine for the rest of his days. It was a simple life, but it was the one he had worked hard.
to build for him and his wife and his 13 moon children. The moon's
Bit was slightly closer now, which made the moonshine
all the more potent. And Colin knew this. He was planning to overtake the world once more after
having a brief break.
Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Folks, if you want some fruit snacks and toilet paper, raise your hands up in the air, wave it like you just don't care, and turn that music back up. All right. This next game is called Game-O-Matic. I need Gabe, Jacob, and Parker to the front.
Gosh, we're doing this!
All right. So I think this is as improv-y as it can get. In this game, we're going to get an acronym from you, just a commonly known acronym, and these guys are going to make up an improv game on the spot based on that acronym. And then they will play that game for you based on whatever rules they just made up. So shout out some common acronyms that you know from. I heard SOS. I like that one. I'm going to take SOS. SOS. Who was it that said SOS? You, sir. What does SOS actually stand for? I don't really even know. Save our souls, save our ship. I think it just had to do that SOS, or those are like the easiest Morse code, and that's when it became popular. Fun fact for you, there, Morse code. Who'da thunk a guy named Morse would make a code, right? Oh, geez, that Morse. All right, okay. I think we're ready. Jacob, what is your game?
Well, the game SOS is something we use to teach new people how to save a scene. See, sometimes you're doing a scene and it just sucks. So, with the game of SOS, you get to practice it. It's called salvaging our scene. See, we do a scene and it sucks. And then halfway through, the MC yells, "Salvage that crap!" So we salvage it and we make everything work, and we have to shape up and we make our scene good now. So we start crappy and then the third person comes on and salvages the scene and it gets good.
All right,
salvage our scene.
Salvage our scene. That's the first game. Let's hear some other options. Gabe, SOS.
Life is stressful, so this is sort of a therapeutic game. It doesn't actually make us less stressed, but when we play this game, it makes everything else seem less stressed by comparison. It's called Strictly Only Strained. You must have a strained expression every time someone says a new verb.
What was the name again?
Strictly Only Strained.
Strictly Only Strained. All right, and last, Parker.
So a lot of people think there's nobody but nerds that come here to laugh out loud, and that's partially true. I know something about sports, and that's what this next game is all about. It's called Stand on Shaq. So for those of you who are unaware, Shaq is a very tall basketball player, and he did not often get dunked on. But when he did, oh howdy. So in this game, we just do a normal scene, and then at random times the MC does his whistle thing and says, "Stand on Shaq." And whoever just said something has to jump like on the person like this, and then dunk the basketball, and then justify why he did that in the scene.
Stand on Shaq.
Yeah.
You guys are geniuses. All right, that's what we got, folks. All right. We're going to label each one. 1, 2, and 3. Shout out the number that represents the game that you want to hear. 1! I'm hearing 1. I'm hearing 1. We're going to play Stand on Shaq. So to review, they will do a scene, and when I tell them to, they're going to dunk on someone and then explain in the context of the scene why they did that action.
You said this to us! This is your fault.
All right, Stand on Shaq. We need a suggestion to start this scene out. What's something that you associate with a sports arena? Did you say diarrhea? All right, hot dog stand. That's your suggestion. Hot dog stand, which could lead to that other thing I thought I heard. Right up my alley. Hot dog stand. Players, are you ready?
Yes! Hello, I would like a Frankfurter, please.
Stand on Shaq.
I'll take it myself from you.
Thief, police button. Boop. The police are coming.
Parker, stand on Shaq.
Oh! Get back, thief! I said get back, thief!
No, it's him. It's him.
Oh, well, it would have been a lot more difficult if he tried to get away.
Hey, I bought this hot dog. He was just slow, so I helped him out by grabbing it, good sir.
I don't know. Let me see your receipt.
It's a hot dog stand, my
Oh, yeah? Yeah, likely story, mister.
Hey.
Gabe, stand on Shaq on both of them.
Here's the receipt. It's blank because he didn't buy it.
He stole my entire hot dog stand at my...
Parker and Gabe, stand on Shaq on Jacob.
This was a sting operation. We both knew you were the hot dog fever, and we were going to get you the whole time.
Do it again. Jacob, are you ready to get stand on Shaq again? Parker and Gabe, do it one more time.
Basketball.
You know what I think is hilarious? They got tired out after like 2 times.
I didn't get a chance to jump.
We're so out of shape. Exercise is good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last game of this half. Thank you so much. You've been a great audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. I hope you're having a great time tonight. Please stay tuned, because although we don't know much about the second half, we do know it starts with mousetraps next scene. We don't know who's in it, but we know there will be mousetraps. So, this next game is called Oscar-winning moment, and I need Josh, Maddie Mae, and Parker, players to the front. Yes.
I love you too.
Now, the Oscars, as you know, is the most prestigious, kind of coveted, biased award given to movies. And if Infinity War does not win one, I will swear off of all movies.
No, you won't.
No, I won't. No, I will give up movies for Lent.
Next year?
I will. The Oscars already. Anyways, they're going to perform a scene from a movie, and they are going to give their performance of a lifetime worthy of winning that coveted award. And they will do that when when I see something there. I will cue them to give their scene, and they will give the performance of a lifetime. So, much like story, I now need the title of a movie that is not real, but is something you made up that you think would, the critics would just trip over themselves to give awards to. Frozen Dubai?
Yes!
Flowers in Dubai.
Flowers in Dubai is better than Frozen Dubai. Flowers in Dubai. Flowers in Dubai is the name of this movie. We are going to see it happen right now. Ladies and gentlemen, for your consideration, Flowers in Dubai. Yes, please clap.
My love, I would do anything for you. What must I do to gain your hand?
Well, it's gonna be a treacherous journey because I want the lilacs that only grow in Dubai.
Well, you're not high maintenance at all, are you? But for you, you are beautiful enough to be high maintenance.
Thanks. Hands until you get those flowers stay by themselves because I speak great grammar.
Okay, I'm gonna go get those flowers. Don't talk to any other men until I get back, okay?
Of course not.
You have a Tic Tac?
Josh, Oscar winning moment.
Worked every time. You asked her for a Tic Tac. It was glorious, amazing even. The look on their face. They expected you so helpless, so incapable. And then they gave you a Tic Tac. It was amazing. I loved it every single time I did it. This was the 9th time today. And it was just about time for lunch. And let me tell you, I had some lunch plans. Once I got my Tic Tac, things would get rolling. And my true life dream could begin. Yeah, I just woke up and my mouth ached weird.
I have mementos.
Yeah, that'll do.
Tell me, what's your name?
My name, Roatford. It says so here on my name badge.
Oh yeah, pass. Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
What? No!
I mean, Mint's great chemistry, but I'm sorry.
Roatford? Roatford.
Roatford.
It's a name that goes way back in my family. It's very historic. Would you like to have lunch? Good, I made lunch. Here's your PB&J. Unless you want the tuna.
Maddie May, Oscar winning moment.
How could he have possibly known? Tuna. Sets my heart aflutter. Way more than peanut butter. Yeah! I know from the moment he asked for a mint that other nameless character was no longer important. Not that he had much of a chance at the beginning. There's no lilacs in Dubai. I can see it now. 12 kids. Barn house. No animals, 'cause that's gross. And retirement. A mortgage. Beautiful life. And a tuna sandwich.
Genevieve, my love, I'm coming back from Dubai! I'm coming! It's been a treacherous journey. The paths are crowded. There's lots of people. And I
Really love me. You'll get rid of this horrible man.
What's up, bub?
Rexford! What are you doing here?
No, it's Roatford.
Oh, I thought you were Rexford. I'm so sorry.
Come on!
Genevieve, I have found the lilacs. I lurched and searched all over Dubai, and I found them. They were on one mountain. I did not know how you knew there were lilacs here, but here they are.
Thanks.
What?
I ate my vegetables, man! You know how many vegetables are in a tuna?
I tried my best. I'll go get you some more, but
Yeah, we can do this every 2 years. Go for it. Get some lilacs.
are you sure?
Yeah, very sure.
I did it. He's leaving. Wait, are you leaving?
You did what?
What? Nothing.
Parker, Oscar winning moment.
Rutherford, I thought you weren't going to be as bad as my brother Rutherford, but it seems I was wrong. I cannot have this. You have eaten my flowers, and you have taken my flower.
No, I just want the sandwich.
Alright! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the first half. We will be back after a short intermission.